Do you sometimes hesitate to claim your power and move forward? Why don't we assertively choose? Why do we procrastinate or feel stuck or have trouble taking positive action? This month's key to infinite freedom is choosing. Why? Because. To be at cause is to partner with the universe in creatively living as fulfilled, satisfied, and self-expressed as we wish. Do you sometimes hesitate to claim your power and move forward? Do you believe circumstances are holding you back? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. I suppose even the Buddha or Mother Teresa probably had days where they couldn't decide between pizza or sushi for lunch. There are innocent, understandable reasons why we procrastinate, why we feel indecisive, or why we inadvertently give away our power by blaming circumstances. But the truth is, within every one of us is an infinitely creative, infinitely abundant fountain just waiting to be released. The truth is, everything we want, everything that we dream about, everything that excites us or moves us, it's all rooted in good, true, and beautiful universal core values. These are the face of divine love within each of us that wants to be expressed on earth as it is in heaven, the heaven of our infinite imaginations. When we understand what holds us back from that inner love, we can unblock the natural inner power that we are, and we can make confident choices based on inner knowing. Here are 5 innocent reasons why we might not claim our power. 1. The baby elephant syndrome. You've heard about this, right? This is one reason we inadvertently give away our power by not tuning in and choosing from inner wisdom. Imagine a baby elephant barely strong enough to walk being chained to a tree. At first, the baby will cry and try to break free from the chains, but won't be able to escape the confines it was given, and eventually the baby elephant will give up. It won't even bother to make an effort anymore. The thing is, even later when the elephant has grown bigger and stronger, even after the chains are removed, still the elephant won't run. It'll just stand there. It might even complain or cry out, but it won't take action. See, in the elephant's mind, it still blames those chains for taking away its freedom. It still believes it's impossible to escape those chains. Sometimes we are like that baby elephant. As children and in school, we are taught that we don't have permission or authority to choose our own way. So we inadvertently carry that brainwashing, that limiting programming, subconsciously telling us that we don't know or that we don't have power. That's why unconsciously we still behave as if we are still chained. Thankfully, the inner observer has the power to reset our programming at will. 2. Blaming circumstances, aka unresolved discouragement. Sometimes we get discouraged by past failures. That's understandable. Setbacks happen to all of us. However, fear of repeating past mistakes can understandably paralyze us and make us doubt ourselves, make us hesitate to take risks. It's like when you go to a restaurant and order something you've never tried before, but then you end up hating it. The fear of having that bad experience again can be so strong that you wind up choosing the same old boring dish over and over and over again, never daring to try something new. But hey, at least you won't be disappointed. Rather than learning to do less when we hit setbacks or speed bumps, the lesson may be to pivot, actually, to adjust, or to step back and see what we can learn and do better. You've probably heard the Edison quote, right? He said, "I haven't failed 10,000 times. I've just found 10,000 ways that don't work." Everything in nature goes down before it goes up. Seeds have to go down into a dark, dank place before it can drop roots, but then it sprouts up as a strong tree. An airplane doesn't start up in the air, it starts down on the ground first. Homes and skyscrapers are all built only after a strong foundation has planted deep down in the dirt. Pain of past failure does not have to turn into a downward spiral of paralysis. We can resolve the grief of discouragement and turn the past into stepping stones for progress. 3. Fear of responsibility. Understandably, we may avoid decisions because we feel apprehensive about taking responsibility for the outcomes. If we own our actions, that means we have to accept the possibility of failure. It means we have to accept the results, even if they're not what we hoped for. Obviously, if we're afraid of this, we may ditch responsibility altogether, hoping to avoid potential negative consequences. We might think it's easier to let someone else handle things or to point the finger when things go sideways. Unfortunately, that's exactly how we give our power away to others. Riding a bike only works when we pedal. We have to take that action, and then we can adjust the handlebars as we go. Likewise, when we embrace our own accountability, we can take proactive steps toward what we want, whether it's at work, our personal lives, or in the world, and then we can adjust the handlebars as we go. Just don't try to ride a bike while holding the slice of pizza and the sushi roll at the same time. Trust me on this one. Being the cause of your own life means no more pointing fingers or blaming external factors. It's about owning up to your own choices, taking responsibility, and realizing that you have the power to control how you respond to whatever comes your way. That can feel scary when we don't want to be blamed or punished or feel guilty for the outcomes. But in the section on core values, we'll explore how you can find freedom from that guilt by aligning actions with the true, good, and beautiful core values at the heart of your inspiration. 4. Fear we're not good enough. Do you have an inner critic that tells you you're not strong enough or good enough or talented enough or something else enough to do what you want? Well, greetings and welcome to our club. Limiting beliefs and negative self-talk that we internalize from our surroundings can make us feel stuck, powerless, or discouraged. But the truth is, we are made of stardust. The truth is, many of us picked up mistaken self-worth programming as children when we depended on others for our survival. That totally makes sense. When we couldn't do things for ourselves, we learned that we are mortal, flawed, and limited. But that is not all that we are. We are also vibrational beings made up of eternity's never-ending energy. We are like whirlpools of apparent identities within an immortal, vast ocean that's in formation all the time. When we turn our self-worth conversation into the direct felt sense of our inner infinite aspect, we tap into an ever-present, infinitely abundant, infinitely capable essence. 5, lack of clarity. No idea what to do. As children, we never run out of ideas, right? Love, curiosity, desire, these are what we are made of. Do you remember that unrestrained enthusiasm? Do you remember that delighted creativity and excitement to explore possibilities? Marshall Rosenberg says that there are 10,000 strategies for every beautiful vision that we may have. Even when we have a crisis of imagination, we can ask for ideas. We can pray for clarity. We can tap into infinite intuition and inner guidance. Sometimes lack of clarity is actually a lack of self-trust. It's not that we don't know what to do. It's that we have gotten disconnected from the aspect of us that knows, and knows that all is well, and that all happens congruent with right timing and with our own vibe. Ultimately, it's about strengthening our relationship with the true self. The more aligned we are with that inner wisdom, the more we experience clarity and confidence and effortless direction. There are so many innocent reasons why we procrastinate or blame circumstances or become indecisive. Thankfully, though, we don't have to continue being blocked. In the next section, you'll find a guided meditation that'll help you identify obstacles to your confident inner knowing, help you experience more of your true self aspect, and help you find the right way for you to free yourself into easier choices, easier decision making, and effortless action. Maybe it'll, help you decide between pizza or sushi for lunch, as long as you just don't take it on the bike. Your turn. In preparation for the guided meditation, name an area of your life that you want to improve by being more decisive or coming to clear choices. What obstacles keep you from making a clear choice? Remember, you can always adjust the bike's handlebars as you go. Which mental obstacles, if you can overcome them, would free you to choose more easily?